out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks. And then on Monday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And that game against Sacramento, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Holmgren plays at the 4, with Hartenstein at the center spot. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pacers, the forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Shepard out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Zubac in at the 5. We got minutes, we have rotations. These elements, Greg, are very much in the works at this time of the season.
And I tell you, a hot streak from a role player might earn them a starting spot. And further success can really shake things up. Giving everyone a fair chance is key.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Halliburton sets the pick for Shepard. Pass to Siakam. Three-pointer, 5 to shoot, and Holmgren pulls it down. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Here's Hartenstein. No good there. Good D by Siakam. And it's Indiana's ball. Nesmith, the pass to Siakam. Halliburton in the corner. Misses the 3. Wallace right side. Outside, SGA. The Pacers pull it in.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside Williams. Oklahoma City gets a new shot clock. SGA kicks to Holmgren. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the 3, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
And here is Williams, following the three-pointer by Siakam. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hands it from downtown. SGA's got 5.
Well, we continue to see SGA putting in that work on extending his range. He knows how important that is.
Pass to Siakam. Three-pointer. Rebound by Wallace.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
There are few guards in this league that do as much damage in the paint as Gilgeous-Alexander. He may be the best we have.
Now, here's Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. Over Holmgren. And Siakam with the basket on the assist by Halliburton. Siakam's got his second basket of the game. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Holmgren with a screen on Halliburton. Halliburton with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's Shepard. Still scoreless. 6 to shoot. Siakam a screen on Wallace. Launches a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
We've seen him shoot at 40% from deep for a season. So Halliburton accurate from three-point land.
Now here's Wallace. Back to Williams. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Halliburton finds Siakam. Shoots over Holmgren. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Siakam's got 7.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Here are your Pacers breakers dance crew.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Otter's checked in. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Neesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Shepard. The Thunder also changing it up. Alex Caruso comes in for Holmgren. And it's Mitchell in for Case and Wallace. And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, 2 star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
Now, here is Halliburton. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Indiana, another 3.
You watch Halliburton shoot. The release is a little low, but it's quick and it's deadly.
To the inside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Williams against Toppin. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And it's Halliburton missing. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. Outside Williams, inside Hartenstein. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Halliburton for 3. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Mitchell outside. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Mitchell. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
The loudest sections get t-shirts. Let me hear you.
Siakam is checked in for the Pacers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Halliburton. The Thunder also changing it up. Carlson's checked in, and it's Holmgren in for Williams. Now Toppin, still yet to score. Here's Siakam, and he banks in the layup.
The defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Mitchell outside. They set the screen. Floats it up for Holmgren. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
Pass to Toppin. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Siakam. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And here's McConnell. Over Mitchell. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. Thunder out in front, up by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Holmgren is out there with Williams. Then there's Isaiah Joe. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Caruso in at the three. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Back to you, Kevin.
They win by committee. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. And so it's Indiana with it. The Thunder making the shot. Shot clock at 6. McConnell kicks to Toppin. No good. That would have tied it.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
And stolen by McConnell. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 11. A baseline J. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Walker with the rebound. Pacers trail by 3. Pass to Siakam. Nembhard with it. Sinks that one from the post. Nembhard's got his second basket of the night.
Well, he didn't need much daylight there, and he took advantage of what he had.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And Indiana making a change here. Halliburton's checked in. And then for Oklahoma City, Williams comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Cason Wallace in for Isaiah Joe. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Mitchell outside. Outside Williams. It's rebounded by Indiana.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those bucks over here.
Now here's Williams. He had 15 points last outing. Holmgren the pass to Williams. Drills the three-pointer. Williams has got 8 points. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
A young, exciting team. Okay, thank you, Shams.
Williams is one of the most dynamic players we have in this league. That time really showing you his handle.
Pass to Siakam. And that one drops for him. Siakam's got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
With the step back, Williams finds Caruso. off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Halliburton against Mitchell. Toppin can't get it to go. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Oklahoma City moving it around. Mitchell outside. And it's off from three-point range. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Pacers. Pass to Siakam. Now Nembhard. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Now it's a 3-point Indiana lead, and so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Some changes for Indiana. Zubac is checked in for Siakam. Nesmith comes in for Toppin, and Shepard subbed in for Walker. Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Alex Caruso. Thunder trailing by 3. Mitchell outside. Wallace outside. Williams outside. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Shepard, the pass to Nesmith. Now Halliburton. Offensive rebound. Pass to Nembhard. Fires for 3. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. Number 1, the Thunder.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Carlson's checked in. Thunder trailing by 3. Now, here's Mitchell.
2 minutes.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To stop the drought. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12. Tim, when you think about how the game is currently being played, how hard do you think it is to defend?
It's a lot tougher than it used to be because you have much more ground to cover defensively with the number of three-point shooters that are on the floor, plus the number of guys that understand how to draw fouls.
And the league changes, don't they, in the way they officiate, so that is kind of an ever-changing way to grasp what you do on the defensive end.
Yeah, the league has tried to help defenders, give them a little bit more leeway because of how difficult it is to defend this level of skill.
Here's Halliburton. The Thunder making the shot. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder another 3.
Well, that's 1 in the first, and now here's his second in this quarter. The defense might want to run him off that line.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Nembhard. Halliburton for 3. And the Pacers another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Picked by Williams. Fires the 3. Nembhard grabs the board. Indiana leading by 4. Halliburton outside. Pass to Nesmith. 1 second left, and there's the drive. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Indiana Pacers. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 three-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. Coach, what's the message that you're going to deliver to the guys in the locker room?
You know, we just got to maintain energy. We're playing against a team that's a really good team. We got to keep turnovers down. We got to rebound.
Energy is something you can control. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Hello there, everybody. It's halftime, and right now the Indiana Pacers are in the midst of a good battle. Could come down to the last shot. Let me ask, when you guys were playing, which teammate of yours was the best clutch scorer?
Well, I had a few. Kobe, Big Shot Bob, Derek Fisher, but my favorite is Ernie Bartholomew Johnson.
Ooh, Ernie, that's a big shot maker, but I'm going to go with Big Shot Bob, too.
Yeah.
Because we both played with him.
Yes, you did, and nice to see you agreeing on something for a change. And let's turn our attention to tonight's game. The Thunder find themselves in a real battle.
I'm not seeing their activity on D. Right now, the game is close, but it could turn on them unless they up the effort.
I agree. If they let this slip away, it's because their defense let them down.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 4-point game. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Shepard. And it's Zubac in at the center position. That's the Pacers 5. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shea hits from outside.
Well, it's been SGA's night, whether it's in the half court or out in transition.
Tim, I know you love that little push shot that Isaiah Hartenstein possesses in the lane. It really is beautiful, isn't it?
I refer to it as releasing the doves. It's a beautiful thing to watch. I think it's a shot more bigs should try to master because you don't have to get all the way to the rim.
Releasing the doves. And the timing, too, right? I mean, it's got to kind of come in the flow of the kid's movement when he's taking that shot.
Absolutely. He understands how to find those pockets where that shot is available.
And here are the Pacers now. The Thunder making the shot. Halliburton inside the three-point line. The shot comes out.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range. I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
Pass to Shepard. Halliburton sets the pick for Shepard. No good on the 3.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Williams for 3. The rebound by Halliburton.
Well, it's still a good start to the half. They had to miss sometime.
Here's Shepard. Scoreless thus far. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. And that sends Jalen Williams to the free throw line. It goes on Aaron Nesmith. The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the night here.
One shot.
That's good from Williams. Tim, the Thunder with an MVP in SGA, an all-star in Jalen Williams. Man, this is one deep team.
Well, they may not have the top-tier star power of some other teams, but if they keep playing like this, they will become household names.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Back to you guys.
He is a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Siakam outside. Halliburton for three. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Halliburton's got 22 points.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out here like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad situation. Now that's got to excite Holmgren's fans. If he keeps improving his handles, watch out.
Halliburton passes to Neesmith. Halliburton on the wing. SGA defending. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Floats it up for Holmgren. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Holmgren's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Thunder. Pacers trail by 5. Now Shepard. He has yet to score. Halliburton, no good. The drive by Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
The Thunder leading by 5. SGA kicks to Mitchell. For the 3. It's rebounded by Neesmith.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Halliburton, that's good.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Now here's Williams. 17 points in the game.
And you're seeing why Williams has been an all-star in this league. He is scoring the basketball at will, and they should keep on going to him.
Here's Shepard, trailing by 4. Here's Neesmith. Rebound by Mitchell. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Thunder. Williams finds SGA. Back to Williams. Mitchell outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Neesmith, the pass to Zubac. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Shepard, that's good.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. With the new group on the floor. The Thunder also changing it up. Higgins is checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Alex Caruso in for Williams. .152 left to play in the third. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Mitchell wide open. Offline with his three.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
McConnell, the shot's good on the assist by Walker. McConnell's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
Now, Nembhard, after the missed three from Chet Holmgren. McConnell passes to Toppin. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Out left of the wing. This one for three, and that one's good. Caruso. Caruso's got himself on the board with three there.
This is what makes guarding Shea so hard. He reads the defense, and he knows when to kick it out for a three.
Here's Nembhard. He's got 7.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
McConnell against Mitchell. Holmgren with a screen on McConnell. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
And here is Toppin from downtown. That shot off. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Thunder lead by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Alex Caruso out there with Williams. Then it's Williams. Then there's Wallace. And it's Mitchell in at the point. Here's Siakam. The Thunder making the shot. Nembhard for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Williams. And then Williams slams it in.
Man, Jalen Williams auditioning for the dunk contest. That was nasty.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Pacers trail by 4. Pass to Siakam. Over Williams. Siakam misses.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Tapping a screen on Williams, and a wide open look for Siakam. And the 3 off target. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Pass to Williams. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Nailed from three-point land.
Watch out. Now that he's got his there might be more in store.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Halliburton's checked in for the Pacers. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Carlson's checked in. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
Thank you once again, Allie. Now, here's Siakam. Toppin with it. Halliburton kicks to Toppin. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Thunder leading by 7. Outside Williams. Wallace with a screen for Williams. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Halliburton on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Thunder have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Williams from outside drops in the tray. Williams has got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
Siakam for 3. The Thunder pull it in. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
No good from outside. Indiana's gone into a funk from downtown. The fourth, only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now, here's Siakam, and he gets the bucket.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Williams with the ball. Toppin covering. Caruso, a screen on Toppin. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. No good on the layup.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Pass to Siakam. Outside, Walker lets it go with the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 4 assists now tonight. Wallace outside. At the top of the key, Williams. Shoots over Toppin. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Pacers trail by 5. Outside, Walker. Now, here's Siakam. And the layup's good off the glass. Siakam's got 4 points in the quarter.
And wiry strong, Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Right there in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop him right now. Massive hoop there from Siakam. We've seen him do it in the finals. This guy showing he's made for big moments.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And some changes here for the Pacers. Zubac is checked in for Toppin. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Walker. And Shepard subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. The Thunder with the lead. SGA looking it over. Williams outside. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. It's good!
That's 5 threes for him tonight and his 3rd of the half.
Here's Shepard. Lets loose a 3. Down he goes for 3.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
Hartenstein with the screen on Halliburton. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
That is a cool customer right there. Hartenstein showing you no moment is too big.
Halliburton muscles through the contact.
And guys, there's just an air about Halliburton. He has such belief in his abilities, and eventually others start to believe.
SGA against Halliburton. Off the glass.
Well, it's a pivotal point in this game, and you expect SGA to step up.
Halliburton Crane from outside.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
Well, you would think by now they would have learned their lesson defensively. You have to stay connected to him.
Oh, strong inside. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And playing through that contact, SGA so tough in the paint.
Siakam inside. Working on Holmgren. Oklahoma City's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Holmgren rips down the rebound.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away.
Here are your Indiana Pace Mates. Pace Mates dance team, everyone. Show them some love.
Launches it. Hartenstein with the rebound. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've led by as much as 10. Halliburton with the steal.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
Now Williams. Outside Holmgren. SGA fires. The 3 goes down.
And Shea didn't need a lot of time to get that shot off. His feet were set, his hands were ready, and he let it fly.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be